All right, we're about to start stripping it down. And remember, we are replacing the grill, so that has to come out anyway. So sensor, two units there. All right, we got the grill out. You can see it's been abused substantially. So I changed all that out, got a new grill and the emblem. Now we're gonna get the grills out of that and the trim and the emblem, also a small one. All right, we got the bumper stripped down. Everything's out of it, even the emblem. If you can see, it's dirty. Just hit it with this to get a lot of the bugs off, so I can start sanding and getting ready to fix them. So you see all the pieces here. There we go with it. Yep. And it still got some brackets underneath, but I can get away with not taking them out and stuff. All right, just got it taped off the prepper for paint. So I hit it with 600 grit and peel this tape and then retape it again for the paint when it's ready to be painted. All right, we got 2 coats of white. The base is a tri-stage, so got the base on there. Gonna do the pearl next, and then the matte clear. Second coat polyester icing. I hit that down too. Iced in some rock chips and stuff and sand it down. And I am gonna seal it. Okay, we got our primer on there. Now I have to let this sit overnight because it's about 57 degrees in here. So we hit all bare spots. Excuse me. And I know what you're thinking, they got overspray all on the remainder of the bumper. I'm gonna use that as a guide coat because I got to sand the whole, I already done scuffed it, but I'm gonna sand the whole bumper down because I got to do a blend all the way up to the edges where the hood and the fenders meet. I need that to remain matched with the rest of the car. So I'm gonna sand everything. We're gonna do a blend up until about right here and maybe here, and then re-clear the whole thing. You know, set this with the satin clear. So that's how we're gonna do that to prevent it from having 2 different colors. And since it's a tri-coat pearl, I'm gonna have to stand the bumper up when I spray it how it would be on the car. So the pearls can lay the same way, you know, and that's gonna help it even out. So, because if I sprayed it flat like this, I'm trying to get a good blend, where these pearls wouldn't spray flat. So they could, it possibly could be a deflection when you rolling your you know, looking around it and stuff. So we're gonna let that sit overnight. I'm gonna come back and sand everything, get it all even. Use this as a guide coat so I know that I broke the surface. And then we're gonna go ahead and blend it, do a blend on it. All right. All right, we got our pearl on there. Can you see where it ends and the old one at? Now, some of this got clear on it already around there, so it might be a little different tone. As far as the pearls land, it look pretty much even. See, you don't see a discrepancy really. And it should, it's gonna yellow it up a tad bit with the matte finish, with the matte. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and peel our tape. Then I gotta, I'm gonna hit it with the tack paw some more. I'll put that, and then we're gonna go ahead and clear it. See how it ain't really touched. And I gotta come back and get that right there. I got it. So I'm gonna come back, and I gotta clean that. So you gotta let it adhesive right there. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and finish pulling it. flashed off, so it's showing this matte color or satin. I think it was matte, so you can see where the damage was at right there. And I should have put my light on so you can see the pearl and stuff. So we do have black trim. I got to re-black out and then assemble that with the piece that go here and stuff. So I can't put that other piece on until I put the black trim on, which I got to paint it first. So that's what we got. And we're gonna keep rolling. All right, here we got the trim pieces and the hood emblem. It was marred up with chips, so this is a base coat, clear coat, and I used a sand-free adhesion promoter that's wet on wet. So that means once you spray it on, you can start painting. You don't have to let it flash out. Because my other adhesion promoter, you gotta let it flash out, or it may wrinkle up or have a bad reaction. So these are trim pieces. We're gonna get them back on the bumper once I feel like they done cured enough. The weather is in the 50s right now, so it might take all day. As you can see, we pretty much got all the brackets back in, all the sensors and little brains plugged back up. Camera up there. There's another sensor right there. So I'm gonna get ready to button it back up, and I'm gonna take the fenders up real quick. So none of the paint get damaged when we putting it back on. All right, guys. Get ready to button it back up. We taped our fender edges so they won't get damaged. Because you know, I gotta work one side at a time. And the radar is right there, so I already unscrewed the cap. And this should slide right out right here. Should slide right out, there we go. So, there you go for the radar. And I guess if you didn't have that, you can look that in there. That's it. Ready. See it.
Thank you.